A few months ago, Scarlette Douglas announced that her final episode of A Place in the Sun would air at 3 p.m. on August 10. The Channel 4 presenter spoke about her emotional exit and the shock to the system she experienced in her new job in an exclusive interview with Express.co.uk. Scarlette spoke about leaving her presenting spot on A Place in the Sun, explaining that her decision to go had been sparked by a lot of reasons. One being the new Channel 4 show that she is co-hosting with her brother Stuart, which is entitled Worst House on the Street. Speaking about whether there were any big surprises when she moved to presenting a property show on her home turf, Scarlette admitted it was all pretty smooth sailing. "There wasn't a big surprise, to be honest with you," she reflected, before confessing that the UK's weather was one thing she had forgotten about. "Actually, the weather in York was probably the biggest shock to the system," Scarlette said with a laugh. "But I think also I'm not shocked by how well Stuart and I work together at all, but I think just how everyone else sees that and is a part of our little family now. And you know, we are very authentic. We're exactly what you see on the television, and people are getting to see that. And people say, wow, it's so nice to see a brother and sister duo that, in some respects, look like us, and this is amazing. But I guess yes, the weather was probably the biggest shock to the system," she concluded. Scarlette also spoke about her emotional exit from A Place in the Sun, which had been a high point of her career. She reflected, "Today's my last ever episode of A Place in the Sun and I've been quite emotional about it, actually. It's the end of an era, after 7 years, but now obviously I've got these new, amazing opportunities with Stuart working together. It's fun, it's different, it's exciting, and it does kind of give me a new lease of life within my presenting career. It's great, because I've never worked in a duo before, so it's really nice to have a co-presenter with me." Asked why she chose to leave, Scarlette replied, "A lot of reasons, to be fair, you know, I've been doing that show for 7 years now. It was the first presenting job I've ever got, which is amazing just to be on Channel 4, such a prestigious channel and program." Scarlette then went on to admit she would have an emotional response to watching her show back. "I probably will be a crying mess," she admitted. "I get emotionally attached to things. I probably will be crying my eyes out like, it's the last one. You'll say that, and then tomorrow there'll be a repeat on. But I think, because it's the last new one, that's what makes it so special." Watch Scarlette and Stuart Douglas present Worst House on the Street on Channel 4, Tuesdays at 8 p.m.